14 years old. I came here today to talk about what's wrong with our food system. First of all, I would like to say that I'm really amazed how easily kids are led to believe all marketing and advertising on TV, at public schools, and reading everywhere as you look. It seems to me like corporations are always trying to get kids like me to get their parents to stop that really isn't good for us to our bodies. Little kids especially are attracted by colorful packaging and plastic toys. I must admit, I used to be one of them. I also used to think that all of our food came from the happy farm where pigs roll in mud and cows graze on grass all day. What I discovered was this not true. I began to look into the stuff on the internet, in book, and in documentary film. In my travel with my families, I discovered the dark side of the industrialized food system. First, these genetically engineered speech and organisms. That is when a seed is manipulated in a laboratory to do something intended by nature, like taking the DNA of a fish and putting into the DNA of a tomato. Jack, don't get me wrong, I like fish and tomatoes, but it's just creepy. The seeds are then planted to the ground. The food they products had been grown to cause cancer and other problems in lab animals. And people have been eating food products in ways since the 1990s. Most folk don't even know they exist. Did you know that rat-fed genetically engineered cows have developed signs of liver and kidney toxicity? These include kidney inflammation and lesion head and increased kidney weight. That's almost all the corn we eat has been enriched genetically in some way. And let me tell you, corn is in everything. And don't get me started on the coffee animal feeding organization called CAFOs. Conventional farmers use chemical fertilizers made from fossil fuels and thus mixed with the dirt to make plant grow. They do this because they restrict the soil of all nutrients from growing the same crop over and over again. Next, more harmful chemicals are sprayed on fruit and vegetables, and like pesticide and herbicide to kill weeds and bugs. When it rains, the chemicals seep into the ground or run into our way, impossible our water too. Then they inbreed our food trying to make it last longer, so it can travel thousands of millions from waste ground to the supermarkets. So I asked myself, how can I change? How can I change this thing? This is what I found out. I discovered that there are more than a far better way. Now, a while back, I want to be an NFL football player. I decided that I would rather be an organic farmer instead. Thank you. In that way, I could have a greater impact on the world. I learned from this guy named Jules Latin. They call him an unlimited farmer because he grows against the system. Since I homeschool, I want to hear him speak one day. This man, this lunatic farmer, doesn't use any pesticide, herbicide, or genetically modified fish. And so forth that he's called crazy by the system. I wanted you to know that we can all make a difference by making different choices, by using our food directly from local farmers or neighbors we know in real life. Some people say organic or local foods is more expensive, but really, with all these things I've been learning about the food system, it seems to me that we can either pay the farmer or we can pay the harvester. I know definitely which one I would choose. I want you to know that there are farmers out there like Bill Kenner, is radical from in Tennessee who can you eat grass and who pick you right in the mud just like those. Sometimes I go to Bill farm and volunteer so I can see up close and personal where the meat I eat come from. I want you to know that I believe kids will eat fresh vegetables and good food if they knew more about it and where it's really come from. I want you to know that There are farmers markets in every community popping up. I want you to know that me. My brother and sister actually like eating baked potato. I try to share this everywhere I go. Not too long ago, my uncle says he offers my 6-year-old costume career. He asked if he wants automatic toss off or the silver cosplay. You know, the ones with the big stiff cartoon character in the front. My little cousin told him that the wood raider had organic toast all real, because Rick said he shouldn't eat broccoli real. I said, my friends, eat how we can make a difference, one kid at a time. So next time you're at the grocery store, take a look, choose organics, know your farmer and know your food.